Hello, hello, hello. Back with another information video, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 steel ships to get in 2025. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me for this since the Barbiano came out and a few others, so might as well just hop into it and do my guide on what I think are the top 5 must-have steel ships for this year. So let's hop into it. So let's look at the armor real quick and take a quick look at steel ships that and if you guys are looking at steel ships, that means you have the steel for these or it's ships you're looking to in the future. So let's just see here real quick. Also, if you guys did not know, every few months there is a reset coupon for coal and steel ships. Make sure that if this is like your first steel purchase or ones in general, you have this coupon when you do it for 25% off. Really nice to be able to do that. To get it cheaper for your first or whatever number of steel ships you want, right? It's just going to save you steel down the line since the steel is pretty expensive. So there's going to be 5 on this list. They're not in any particular order, so don't take it as like, oh, I like this one more than the other, but this is just more in order. So the first ship I'm going to be recommending is going to be the classic OG, the Bourgogne. Now, the reason why I recommend the Bourgogne is for a few main reasons. One, it is a very maneuverable battleship, very quick, 33.6 knot speed, and when you have the engine boost, which when you build into it, it goes to about 4 minutes with a 15% boost, very quick. It has a nice pairing of 12 380mm guns that are great with both HE and AP shells. You also get a nice heal along with a reload booster, which makes it where you shoot quicker, 50% quicker for 20 seconds. So you get about 2 salvos or so within that 20-second period. So really nice to get those broadside shots on cruisers or battleships with your AP shells, which will do a lot of damage. So overall, this ship is a really good long to mid-range battleship that you can use HE to long distance and AP for more broadside shots. The main downside is, of course, is the armor. It's all 32, so HE throwers are going to have a field day farming you down. But I still think that the Bourgogne is a really good beginner steel ship. It's just like a must-have as one of the first steel ships. Now, some people may like, oh well, there's also Stalingrad. Stalingrad is also a potential good steel ship as well. Like if you don't aren't interested in the Bourgogne, Stalingrad's also good as well. So you guys can let me think. Would you guys prefer the Bourgogne or the Stalingrad? And give me your reasons why in the comments. Now, the next steel ship, it's gonna be a little bit of a shocker on what this steel ship is gonna be. It's going to be the Barbiano. So yeah, this ship has become one of my favorite ships as of late for its absolute amount of DACA that is on this ship. So this thing is a tier, I think it's a tier, it's technically a historical design for the Italians as a anti-air ship slash gunship. So these guns are multi-purpose. That's why there is 16 of them with single guns on them. But yeah, this thing is a DACA machine shooting sap. It has 2 sap on it. The regular sap that has a 26mm pen, and then a special pen, the special sap that has 34mm of pen that has a slightly longer reload. When you build into the smoke and Cincinnati and you get his concealed reserves active, which is really easy to get. It only takes 100 shots, and all of these are really easy to get overall. You destroy one enemy, you get extra range, rapid fires if you get Confederates, you get even faster of a reload. Like all of those are really easy to get on the Barbiano. You can get your reload down to 1.8 second. You get insanely quick with Adrenaline Rush as well. This is a cruiser. This ship is a cruiser that is a destroyer. So it is a cruiser like in the game that is turned into a destroyer pretty much. So that's why this ship is so massive. And with this massive size comes with a massive concealment of 8 kilometers. It's also very quick with a base speed of 41.6 knots. That is with its speed flag as well. And that also has an engine boost that can get this ship up to about 45 to 46 knots. No, like 46, 47 knots ish. It's really, really quick. No, not 46. It's like 48 or 49 knots. It's like a really, really fast destroyer. With this particular ship, you are relying very heavily on your team support of like spotting. So normally you want to go to the flank where you're going to have spotting to be able to farm in. Like, and if you meet any destroyers within 8 kilometers, you're just going to absolutely melt them. The sap will absolutely eat them alive. Now, the aiming can be a little bit trolly because of the single gun turrets, but you'll quickly learn the more you play this ship, the more you'll get used to it. The ship does have 37,000 HP when you build into it, and yeah, it's a destroyer, so very little armor. If you are shooting in the open, make sure you do it at far away from whatever you're shooting at, or whatever's shooting at you, because if you're not, you're gonna take a lot of damage because of how big this ship is. Very, very, very big. So I highly recommend this ship. It's a lot of fun to play, really memey. I just enjoyed overall. So this one had to make my list. The third ship that I'll be recommending is going to be the Svea. It's one of the more recent cruisers that have been added for steel. Wait, where are you? There you are. It is a very versatile cruiser from the Commonwealth. Let's just take a look at it real quick so you guys can take a quick peek. It's right here. It doesn't have a lot of armor since it is a light cruiser. It has guns that are very similar in performance to Ragnar guns. It has a quick action smoke, like kind of like the British smoke. So quick action, doesn't last very long, quick to go down. It has a heal, DCP. It also has torpedoes as well, 13.5 kilometers. Should be very useful when you're kiting. It also has a very nice emergency engine power boost that does 30%. So the base speed is 35. And with that, you can go up to like 40 something ish. It's very, very quick. It also has a quick action radar as well, with a 9-kilometer radar with a 18-second action time and a 57-second cooldown. Of course, you can build into that to make it longer and back quicker. I just don't have the build up, but you can do that as well. But this ship is a really good tool for supporting your destroyers and teammates in caps, as well as doing good quick action like engagements and farming. It does really well in that. It's a very versatile cruiser to help you win a lot more matches. As you also saw as well, is very much used in King of the Seas, so a very competitive ship as well, but it is currently limited in clan battles due to the new restrictions, but over time they'll probably change them, so you'll probably see more of them in the future. We will have to see. The next ship I'm going to be recommending is going to be more of a niche. It's going to be the Mecklenburg. The Mecklenburg has one of the faster reloads in the game for a battleship. It also has 16 guns, and it also has not the biggest caliber. It has 305s, but don't let that fool you. This ship is very accurate. So at range, if you want like maybe 14 kilometers or so, or 15, you can use your AP on broadside cruisers and battleships to do a lot of damage. But normally people are using HE to get fires, right? You have a 22-second reload. You have a 28% fire chance, right? And you have 16 guns. So you're more likely to do more damage by just starting fires than maybe doing with AP, but it's up to you on how broadside enemies are staying to you and how heavily armored they are. The one main downside of the ship, though, is the turret angles are really bad to fire all of the guns. So normally you want to use all your guns only at longer distances, because if you have to show your side a lot closer range, you're just going to get absolutely plastered by everything showing that much side all the time. Now, this ship is heavily armored. It has a 50-millimeter deck, 50-millimeter side with a 350 Citadel armor plating, 32-millimeter bow and aft with a little protection, 70-millimeter armor protection on the bow and aft as well. It also has a signature German turtleback. So you are very, 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 very not likely to take Citadels. But you still don't want to show your broadside because you'll take a lot of damage over time. So less broadside, the better. The ship is an amazing HE farmer at distance on battleships and cruisers. And if you see any unsuspecting destroyer, it will also slap the living crap out of them as well. So you can also have a lot of fun with that. Final thing is it does have torpedoes, 6-kilometer torpedoes, which are nice. So if you do have to do a drive-by, you do have 4 torpedoes on each side. So that's always a plus. All right, so the final steel ship recommendation, and if you've gotten this far in the video, let me know what you think of my recommendations so far. Final steel ship recommendation I'm going to be making is going to be the Shinano. And I know, recommending a CV is going to get me some backlash, right? But before you say anything, hear me out, okay? You can build secondaries on this thing. And this thing is also heavily armored for a CV. You can build secondaries and do memes with it with secondaries. It also is a very strong anti-CV aircraft carrier. It has the 8P skip bombers, which can actually Citadel Yamatos. Yeah, I want you guys to hear that again. This thing can Citadel Yamatos with skip bombers. It's possible. I've done it. It's insane, but you can. And you can Citadel carriers as well with this thing. So you guys know the meta right now, right? For most CV matches, right? Essex is one of the top. This thing will absolutely obliterate Essexes with these AP skip bombers. The torpedo bombers are also nice, and its special HE bomber squad also are laser accurate. And you also get a smoke screen with them as well, so you can smoke up your teammates or yourself or whatnot, right? So you can meme with having good secondaries, very tanky carrier. It's one of the tankiest carriers in the game, just due to how much armor it has on it and the 75mm deck armor. Very hard to kill. A lot of fun to play. Meme as well. Strong anti-carrier. So let me know what you guys think of all of my steel ship recommendations. These are the ships that I would recommend for getting for like the must-haves for 2025. If you guys have any others, definitely let me know. There's definitely a lot of other really good ships in this list as well. So just let me know what you guys think. And thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Blah.